Hi everyone, Caroline here. Do you have a broken crystal? Why did it break and what does it mean? What does it mean when a crystal you are wearing or a crystal you are using or a crystal you are working with breaks? You know, from my perspective, there really is never an accident. And as a person who works with crystals, when my crystals break or when a crystal breaks, I usually know that there's a message that's being communicated to me that I need to pay attention to. You know, crystals are teachers, and when we're working with them, we always have to be on high alert. You know what I mean? So as a crystal user, when you're working with your crystal and it breaks, even if you don't understand what's happening in the moment, make it a habit after the fact to sit with that situation and try to ponder what is really being revealed to you about what is going on with you. So if you have a broken crystal and you're like, oh my God, why did my crystal break? Get excited, because today I'm going to share with you some of the reasons why your crystals may break, so that you can at least have a place to start or have an idea of what the message is that is coming forward for you, okay? And before I begin, let me just clear this up. All the crystals that we have are broken pieces from the earth. The pieces that we have, the ones that are polished, the rough pieces that we have are already broken pieces from the earth. So no need to panic. What I'm talking about in this specific video are those crystals that break when they are in our possession, the ones that break when we're working with them or using them. And this is important because crystals are teachers, and when they are in our possession, when we are actively working with them, there's always a message. At least this is what I believe, and this is how I work with crystals, okay? So the first thing is this: when you're working with crystals, a break on the outside of the crystal always reflects a break on your inside. It always reflects something from your internal. So when your crystal breaks, the external energy always reveals a lot about your personal internal energy. And if you're working with crystals for healing and transformation, you already know this. You already know how to observe and how to notice everything that's going on, and especially if you're working with crystals as a spiritual tool. So the first thing is that the external energy and what happens on the external always reveals an internal matter. Then the other obvious reason why a crystal can break is when a person decides to willfully and intentionally break a crystal. And this reminds me of another situation with some woman that I really loved, and she had these amazing crystals. And then after some time, she got married to someone, and after she got married, the person was like, you know what, you need to join the church. So this woman took those amazing crystals and she made a video about it and even posted that video on YouTube. And in that video, she was smashing those crystals and breaking those crystals, and my heart broke. I was just like, oh my God. And it was not in a good way. I was so sad. I mean, I was like, what? Yeah. She broke those crystals intentionally, and I still feel the pain up to this date. So crystals can break because someone has willfully broken or smashed the crystals. So I hope you're not the one breaking crystals, and if you really have to destroy them, give them to someone who loves them, okay? Yeah, so that's the second reason why crystals break. Then the other reason why a crystal you're working with can break is to reveal to you that there's a separation coming, there's a breakup coming, or that is currently occurring, and that you need to pay attention. You know, I love crystals because they speak to us in advance. You know what I mean? They're powerful tools. I'm sure you know that already. So your crystal breaking might be revealing to you that a separation is coming from people, things, or an event, or a place, or whatever it is, and that you should be aware. So if you really like that thing that's about to happen on your behalf, then yay. But if you don't like that separation or breakup that is about to happen, that's already being revealed to you by the crystal, then at least you have a chance to kind of, you know, do what you gotta do to make sure that that breakup or that separation does not happen. Crystals love you. They want to support you in the best way possible. And sometimes, of course, you know, the breakup is necessary because we love to hold on to things and we never want to let go, even when those things are bad for us, and even after we have received several warnings. So sometimes a crystal might break just to show you that the inevitable separation and ending and breakup is coming. These crystals are just the best. Okay, so the other thing that a broken crystal might be revealing to you is that you're using excessive force, or you're trying to force something, or you're using excessive energy, and therefore the crystal breaks as an indication to you to back off or to ease off the brakes because you are applying too much pressure or too much force. And it really depends, whatever it is that you're doing. When your crystal breaks, check with yourself. Are you using too much force? Are you like trying to do extra on that particular thing? You know, sometimes some things need to be handled really gently. The more force you use on something, the more it breaks, because it's so rigid and it has to crack. So you have to pay attention. You're working with crystals for a specific thing and the crystal breaks. Are you using excess force? Pay attention, observe everything, notice everything. And when you understand these things and how to work with your spiritual tools, life can just be a breeze, literally. Okay, the other thing that a broken crystal can be revealing to you is that it's time to take a pause. It's time to just stop for a minute and breathe. You know, sometimes you just go, but we never really pause to listen. We never really pause to look within. We never really pause to notice what's happening. So when your crystal breaks, it might just be like, okay, Caroline, now take an intermission, just like in the movies. Intermission, go take a bathroom break, go get some popcorn, you know, stretch a little bit, and then come back and watch the movie. It's never a pause and end. It's pause and then figure out what's happening in between the pause and then resume. You know what I mean? And frankly, it's really important to take a pause. Even in life, just take a pause and breathe. And the fact that you're pausing never really means that something has come to an end. It usually means that something really important is happening during the moment of that pause. Pauses are really important. You know, as much as people want to go, pause is also important, because this is the time that you can really look within yourself and see what is going on. This is the time that you can really acknowledge your own mistakes in this whole process. This is the time that you can do the inner work. Man, this life is about inner work. This life is about processing yourself so you can evolve. And as I always say, there is no escaping. The inner work must be done, and it must be done by you. It must be done by me. No one is going to do the work for us. We got to do the inner work by ourselves, and it's a beautiful work because it requires honesty on our parts. It requires sincerity, and it also requires humility on our parts. And it's beautiful the way we evolve after all these things have been done. So your crystals can break to reveal to you to take that pause, and after the pause is over, then you can resume. And sometimes when you're working with a crystal that's broken, just feel how it feels on your energy. If it feels fine to continue with, then continue using that specific crystal. And if it feels like it needs to be retired, then retire it, because at least it's brought the message across to you, and you already know what time it is, and you already know what to do. Anyway, moving along, the other interesting reason why your crystal might break is that it might be showing you the type of person that you are. You know, there are some people who never finish activities. They start something and then they're always taking breaks, and they never really finish something. They're always, you know, breaking the pattern and never going in a smooth line, you know what I mean, from beginning to end. So your crystal might be breaking to bring to your attention this type of pattern, you know what I mean. Maybe it's time to stop taking all those many breaks in between and just do something from beginning to end without, you know what I'm saying, breaking. So that's an obvious message, you know what I mean. Yeah, let me also not break this message. The next one is that your crystal, when it breaks, it might be revealing to you your need for attention, your need for self-love, your need to pay attention to yourself or to get the attention of others. You know how it is sometimes when something happens in someone else's life, right? And something breaks, or maybe there's a break in the relationship, then people tend to rally around that person to show them some love and support. So when your crystal breaks, it might be showing you that you need some love and support. You need some attention. You know what I mean? Pay attention to yourself. What's going on with you? Do you need self-love, self-care, other people's love? What do you need? These are the kind of questions that you have to ask yourself, because crystals want you to feel loved, always nurtured and supported, and you also have to grow in accepting these beautiful things that life has to offer us. All right, the other reason why a crystal can break is because you know how sometimes we are so forgetful about all the things that are going on with us? Your crystal might break to show you or reveal to you that an old pattern that you had is already broken, or an old memory that you have been working to get rid of or to forget, or that a behavior, an attitude, or a situation that you don't like has already ended or it's over because of all the good work that you have been doing. You have been putting in the work, you have been doing your inner work, you have been clearing out energies, and now the crystal is breaking to show you you have done a good job. So yay! And you know what? I love these types of messages because it shows you that now your road ahead is clear. It's time for a fresh start. This type of message, when the crystal breaks and this is the message that is coming across, it is so clear that the new foundation is ready to be laid. You are good to go. Okay? So, crystal lovers, do you have a broken crystal? Why did it break? Do you agree with some of the points that I have brought forward? What do you think about them? Let me know in the comment section. And please share your perspectives as well, because all these things benefit all of us, and this is how we grow, this is how we expand. It's never like a disadvantage to share the beautiful things that we have learned with others. There's always that law of give and receive and expansion and all that good stuff, and it's all here for us to enjoy. So until next time, I love you guys. Bye.